Mr. Jolly's chocolate. Delicious, non-nutritious, and all-around gooey. Come buy a box today to have cavities for a lifetime. Alright, Butch, open it up. What do you mean? Open the box. We gotta eat the candy in front of the camera. There's a problem with that. I have no thumbs. Oh, neither do I. Well, how are we supposed to open this? I'm not really sure. There's no people around, sadly. Oh, I have an idea. First engine to break this box of chocolate gets his own story in Crotunia! That's right, folks. Mr. Jolly's chocolate is so good it hurts. Buy a box today at your local grocery store. Ow, my scapula.
Welcome to the Thomas Meeple Railway, where the adventures are adequate and the voice acting is wooden.
Thomas, whatever's the matter?
Oh, Gordon, I've never been so humiliated in my entire life.
My dear friend, hear the detail of the event.
Well, I was pulling Annie and Clarabelle, stopping at the Crosby bus stop, and two schoolboys came up to me and said...
Yes?
I can't say it. It's too harsh.
Thomas, please tell me. It's better to let it out than to hold it in. Remember our alliance?
You help me and I help you?
Exactly. Now, what is it that they called you?
The boys, they called me old!
Is that all?
I know, right? They called me an old tinkering mechanism. They're the ones who are old.
I hate to break it to you, Thomas, not really, but we all are old. Most of us were built during the 1920s, for crying out loud. Of course those boys would call you old.
What? 108 is considered old? What has this generation come to?
Unfortunately, James is right. We're considered old-fashioned in this day and age. Not as high-tech or glossy like the more modern engines.
Well, I'm still shiny thanks to my lovely paintwork. I'd probably outshine all of tomorrow's engines before they were even put to blueprint.
Hello, fellas.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Who?
Don't mind him, Ryan. He's going through an age crisis.
Brian, do you think I'm old?
You don't seem old from the looks of it, but if you're over 100, you've aged quite gracefully. Hey, while you guys are here, perhaps you could tell me a bit about Sodor's history.
Didn't you talk to the mayor about this a few months ago?
I did, but I was mildly confused the more I thought about it. Maybe if I listened to true legacy heroes like you three, it might help me understand Sodor's railway more.
Why, sure thing, Jamie. We will be thrilled to tell you all about the good old days and what they were like.
Relicers!
Thinking about the glory years. So much to tell. Don't know what to begin with.
You better leave out the bootlace incident.
Granddads, please! Let me be the one to tell the story. I remembered it all like it was 39,420 yesterdays.
Go ahead.
Should we really let him be the one, Gordon? You know what happens if he does.
James, today's been rough on the tank engine mentally. Give him his time, and then we can correct Ryan afterwards.
Now see here, Wilfred. Everything was different back then. Even how they built us steam engines was completely different. For example, we were only half the length that we are now, and 6 wheels were deemed too complicated for workmen to handle, so all the engines were given 4 wheels. 4 giant blocky wheels that we were forced to learn to use without adult supervision.
Wait, what about your driver and fireman? Didn't they need to learn how to operate you?
Don't speak of such native concepts, boy. Fortunately, some of us got the hang of puffing on the tracks easily, while others, not so much.
Hey, Toto! I think I is getting it! Am I?
I think so. These wheels would be better if they were triangular shaped.
The early stages of figuring stuff out. So many trials we faced when we were young, learning about freight cars.
What is this thing? What does it do? I'm gonna call it a Bob Bilby.
How switch points worked. And bigger engines, oh, they had it worst of all.
I don't like this thing. Why can't I be like Pepe and Toto? They don't need this buggy full of black beans.
Gordon was a baby too?
Oh yeah, we were all little infants. There were tons of different engines when Sodor was built. There was me, Percy, James, Gordon, Henry, Captain Punjab, Grey Me, Abomination, and then 2 others, but they weren't really around.
Hey, you forgot someone else, Thomas.
Oh, right, I forgot all about Toby and Edward.
Not those 2 old crockpots. You forgot Rosie!
Who's Rosie?
No one. Yes, talk about real estate now.
Rosie was Thomas's love interest.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, Thomas had a lover?
No.
Yes.
Shut up.
Rosie was the first female engine on the island, and she admired Thomas so much that she idolized him. She copied how he puffed, how he whistled, and was calmly affectionate towards him.
Oh, Thomas, I do love you so much. You make me so happy. I love seeing your blue paint because it reminds me of the sky, with the sky being so wide and open, just like how you are. All the way I see you puffing around the track, you make my heart beat so much that makes me want to
But then Rosie moved away to a far-off land and no one has heard from her since.
I think my boiler's got a crack in it.
All of us had our jobs, which in hindsight weren't exactly real jobs. James was in charge of the washdown.
I'm the cleanliest train on the railroad.
I'll end you!
Percy punched mailbags.
Take that, IRS letters!
And with my Bob Bilby, I had to carry one of the evil, nasty boulder trends and take him for a ride.
Please don't hurt me, Mr. Rock Boulder Man. I'm just gonna take you on a tour around the island. Would you like to go to the amusement park to see the rides, I think? Oh dear.
Who gave you all those jobs?
Well, considering Satapa Hat was still an infant at the time.
I'm only 3.5 years old. Hey, someone fetch me a vegan pacifier.
The only real authority figure we had was Granny Goobydelhen.
Now get off my lawn, you little rascals! One more wheel on me prize petunias and it's back to the boat where ye all were casted from!
But as soon as we were able to grip on the wheels, it was full steam ahead to college. We met several familiar faces there, including an old black box.
Good morning, fellow comrades. Do you want to join me for a science project on Welsh coal?
I wouldn't give a spare coupling to help a dirty steamy like you. I am the latest in era diesel technology. I am revolutionary. I am above you. You cannot even compare to how much more era powerful I am.
Okay, see you at lunchtime.
I will not be having lunch with you. I will be having supper with the era higher class diesels like myself. Ha ha ha! Nothing bad ever happens to the diesels.
Take down to the paint train station in Trade Town.
And that leads up to today. Over the years, we've seen many engines come and go, learned many valuable life lessons that changed us, matured us, and also lost loved ones along the way. But we keep moving forward, no matter what happens, for there's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
I may not be bright, but I believe that all the stuff Thomas said was fabricated.
Maybe.